Hey, it's Witt, and I've got another unboxing video for you. This time the Seiko SNKN03. So in honor of that, I'm wearing my SNK 805 today, which has got the same movement on the inside, the 7S26. So this watch I picked up on eBay for a great price. It's basically new old stock. It's new with tags and the box and papers, full kit, but it was a department store display case model. So, hey, I figure I'll take the discount. No big deal, right? This is it is an older watch. It's from 2014. This Seiko Recraft Series. So let's open it up and oh, wow, wow. All right. So I got to admit here, I bought the watch, like I said, to get some content on the channel and was planning on reselling it because it was such a great price. I thought, well, yeah, why wouldn't I? But I don't know if I'm selling it now. This thing looks great. The pictures don't even come close to doing it any justice. So I got to point out before we go any further, see the scratch here? That's probably why I got the great price on it, but I can live with that. And I could probably fix it too. And then it's got some scuffs on the bracelet. There it is in the center link. Probably around just from people trying it on. Like I said, it was a display case model. So, but man, we've got to talk about this. I don't understand. I mean, haven't seen any other videos on YouTube of this watch, so I haven't seen it like this. There you go, reference number SNKN03. I mean, all the pictures I've seen, like the promo shots, the sales shots for it, there's two different colors of blue. You see like the darker blue like this, picks up a lot of fingerprints easily. And then there's also the lighter blue with the lines going across. And I was wondering, like, what is that all about? Why are there two different looks to this watch? Now I know why. It's because of this crystal. See this tapered edge here? So it's like that on the top and the bottom, flat in the middle, and then the tapered edge on the top and the bottom that slopes down towards the lugs. So it's picking up all kinds of light and refracting it in different directions. That's why you see those two different shots there, the two different colors essentially. And those lines, the lines come from where that beveled edge meets the flat edge. And you see how thick this is. That's probably 2 millimeters. We'll measure it a little later. Man, so cool. So it's like an A-frame. See, it slopes down from here towards the lugs and then flat in the middle and then slopes down again on the other end. And it's got a nice curve to it. Like I said, it kind of matches the slope of the lugs. So wow. Oh man. Have you had a watch like that before where you're shopping online and it just looks completely different? Did you buy it on faith or you knew it would look different? Look at this. So different than the PR shots or that you see when you're shopping online. Wow, it's beautiful. I mean, this thing is so thick too. You could probably burn ants. And there's the 7S26 see-through case back. Some people don't like this movement. I'm completely happy with it. I wouldn't mind some hand winding, but other than that, I don't mind the non-hacking. I've got a workaround for that. And it's got a push-button clasp. And there's no swing-over locking safety clasp, just the push button. And wow, let's try it on. This is the moment of truth right here. Oh, yeah. Look. Oh, it fits without resizing, like perfect. I mean, this is exactly where I would set it to. That was meant to be, right? Oh, I'm keeping this now. Wow. And this bracelet is buttery smooth. I don't think this is the cheaper bracelet that some people talk about, the Seiko bracelet that kind of rattles and stuff. This is nice. It feels good. And it's a pretty big watch. I've got an 8-inch wrist, but you see it fits there nicely. I think it would fit on a smaller wrist as well, with a similar look, because of look. It's got like this half link at the lugs that let it slope down in like that. I think that's what makes it so comfortable, and makes the fit look nice as well. All right, so case diameter, we're looking at 44 and change, and lug to lug 49, and your bracelet straps are going to be 22 millimeter. Case thickness is 13 and a half. And see, a lot of that is, well, not a lot of it, but I mean, some of the extra thickness. Let me get a kind of a rough estimate here. If I can check that. Yeah, see, 2 millimeters or so of that crystal being so thick. Wow. That does a nice job of refracting light there. Well, if you want to see more close-up shots of this, follow the links. And once again, thanks for watching Witt. I'm keeping this.